CPR. CPR is a very important life-saving skill that everyone should know about. So there was this children's party at the poolside. Everyone was swimming and eating and having fun, and all of a sudden a little child was drowning. They managed to bring him out of the pool and they called the ambulance, but no one had a clue as to what to do. He was dying, and out of nowhere, all of a sudden a little child, 11-year-old in class 6, she came out, checked his pulse, realized his heart was not beating, and realized he was not breathing. She quickly did chest compressions on him, and he was revived even before the ambulance came. What a little child suffered from is called sudden cardiac arrest. Sudden cardiac arrest can happen to anyone at any time, anywhere, any place. And it takes an average of 4 minutes for a person to die out of sudden cardiac arrest. Yes, even in developed countries, the average ambulance gets to the scene in 7 minutes. Sudden cardiac arrest can kill, and it's very fatal. CPR is a very important life-saving skill that everyone should know about.
And so this is why the Christian Medical Fellowship here in the University of Cape Coast came up with an idea called CRAVE. Now, CRAVE stands for Cardiopulmonary Resuscitation Awareness and Volunteer Education. And this is basically a campaign to create awareness on the need for timely administration of basic life support, mainly CPR, and also to train volunteers to be able to do that. Now, our objectives are to train people to recognize when people are dying and they need resuscitation. And we also want people to know how to effectively intervene in such situations. And we want to also teach other simple life-saving techniques, like the use of the automated external defibrillator, the AED. Currently, CRAVE is targeted at the university community, but we are hoping that we can extend our project to our campaign to the entire Cape Coast community or Cape Coast City and even to the whole of Ghana. We hope to reach out to universities, to high schools, and to people all over so that people will know how to do CPR so that we can eliminate death arising from sudden cardiac arrest.
The inception of CRAVE was in the 2012-2013 spiritual year. At that time, President John Kudua was the president, and he, in line with the GAFE's objective of giving back to the university community, as well as being agents of change in wherever place we find ourselves, thought it wise to teach the university community and also champion an awareness campaign on CPR. At that time, he put together a committee which comprised of Dr. Ethel, Dr. Lester, Dr. Richfield, among others. And then in 2013-2014 spiritual year, a new batch of executives also took over the reins of leadership. And they also thought it wise to continue the zeal that their predecessors started. At that time, they called upon General, as he is popularly called, but rightly Dr. Fori. It was he and his committee members who brought or coined the name or the acronym CRAVE, which stands for Cardiopulmonary Resuscitation Awareness and Volunteer Education. When they took over, they did a lot of education. They went to halls like Adeshe and did a lot of education there and campaign awareness creation. And then when they were about leaving, they gave over the reins of leadership to Kofi Ando, who is now the current committee chair. And that zeal and zest that began with the former committees is still there. And it is in this regard that we are also continuing that perspective. And we hope to make this awareness campaign a reality, even going far than our university campus. We have thought of going to places like SHS, and other places, churches, because they all need that education and awareness about CPR.
So currently we have support from 4 medical doctors who work at Cape Coast Teaching Hospital, Dr. Ajin Mensah, who is a neurosurgeon, Dr. Martin Mona, a general surgeon, Dr. Momade, an emergency specialist, and then Dr. Emisa, who is a physician specialist. We are also partnering with Africa Partners Medical, which is a group of physicians, nurses, and other healthcare professionals who are committed to improving medical care in Africa. Our media partners are also ATL FM and also Azepa Media.
Although CRAVE is doing so well, we're still facing some challenges. The major one being finances. We need a lot of money to run our training programs. We also need money to buy equipment, such as mannequins, for training. We also need resource persons to train volunteers in order to further this wonderful cause.
So join us as we officially launch CRAVE on the 10th of February at the Spanish Conference Room, 9 a.m. exact. Come and let's learn basic CPR and basic life support to help save a life in the future.
So we are hoping that in the next 5 years, CRAVE will be a basic life support training group. Again, we are hoping that in the next 5 years, we get more resource personnel on board who help us to educate and treat more people across the country. We are trusting God that in the next 5 years, CRAVE will be a nationwide campaign which is going to be taken up by the Ministry of Health. We are hoping to establish CRAVE clubs in primary, secondary schools as well as the tertiary institutions to help educate people about basic life support training. And lastly, a CRAVE foundation to support ambulance service in Ghana.
Everybody has a purpose on this earth, and your input can never be too insignificant for the kingdom of God. Whatever you can do, do it and do it to the glory of God. You can join CRAVE, learn how to do CPR, save lives, and don't forget, tell them about the love of Jesus.
My name is Wisdom Ethion, and I crave for life. Do you? Crave. Be a lifesaver.
My name is Ernest Amwa.
And I'm Theodora Ansa.
We crave for life. Do you? Crave. Be a lifesaver.
My name is Ruth.
And I'm Christian.
I crave for life.
Do you?
Crave. Be a lifesaver.
Her name is Grace.
Peace cookie.
We crave for life. Crave. Be a lifesaver.
My name is Josephine.
My name is Amma. We crave for life. Do you? Crave. Be a lifesaver.